In the heart of old Europe, nestled among the sprawling forests and climbing vines of the undulating countryside, was the small, often overlooked principality of Verdania. A land so serene, time itself seemed to slow, allowing the sky to hug the earth longer and the sun to dance a bit more. Verdania, though small, held one of the greatest treasures of the medieval world, the timeless library. It was the year 1420 when a young shepherd named Eli stumbled upon the timeless library. Contrary to what one might expect of a shepherd, Eli was literate, having been taught by a kindly old monk who saw in him a spark for the wondrous. This verdant land was mostly untouched by war or famine, tucked in an almost forgotten part of Europe, which perhaps explained why the timeless library had remained hidden for so long. The library was not an ordinary one. It was carved into the heart of an ancient oak tree, known to the local villagers as the Wisdom Keeper. Legends said it had been there since the world was young, its roots delving deep into the mysteries of the earth. The library held manuscripts and tomes from civilizations long vanished, scrolls in languages that hadn't been spoken for centuries, and books that whispered secrets when their pages were turned. Eli's discovery was accidental. Chasing an errant lamb into the thicket, he found himself before the massive oak. Its trunk was hollow yet alive, the entrance cloaked by cascading moss. A gentle push against the moss curtain revealed a trove of knowledge so vast that even the brightest minds of the era would be daunted. Word of the library spread slowly, initially among the villagers and subsequently to scholars and nobles. With mounting curiosity, a stream of intellectuals began to converge on Verdania. They traveled across treacherous mountains and dense forests, drawn not by gold or conquest, but by an insatiable thirst for knowledge. The timeless library welcomed all who approached it with respect and humility. Stories emerged of a hidden wisdom locked within its ancient tomes, which could only be accessed by those with pure intent. It was said that the books would remain indecipherable to the selfish and the greedy. Eli, understanding the importance of the library, became its guardian. He studied with the scholars, learning languages dead to the world and unraveling the complex lore of past civilizations. Under his care, the library flourished as a beacon of learning and enlightenment, a place where different cultures and ideas could converge harmoniously. Decades passed, and the fame of the timeless library spread across continents. It became a symbol of hope, a testament to the union of diverse intellectual pursuits. Kings and queens sought its counsel, and philosophers pondered its texts. However, as the Renaissance dawned and humanism spread, the allure of the timeless library grew dim. New centers of learning were established, books were printed in great numbers, and the once sacred knowledge of the library seemed less unique. The stream of visitors slowed to a trickle, and Verdania receded once more into the quiet folds of obscurity. The timeless library, however, never truly faded. Eli, old and gray, continued to tend to it, preserving its sanctity. The library seemed to age with him, the manuscripts and scrolls preserving their wisdom across the centuries. Today, Verdania is but a whisper in history, a fable told in the hushed tones of scholars. Yet the legend of the timeless library endures, waiting perhaps for a new shepherd to rediscover its wonders and breathe life into its ancient corridors. It stands as a monument not only to knowledge, but to the belief that understanding and wisdom are timeless pursuits, transcending the boundaries of age and decay. And so the library remains, enshrined in myth, holding its breath for the next chapter of human curiosity, ever patient, ever serene, tucked in its little pocket of the world, eternally whispering the secrets of the universe to those willing to listen.